Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Collector. Welcome to my Nerd Cave. Now, this is a video I've been meaning to do for a while now, and I figure today'd be a good day as any. That's right. Today I'm doing my Philips CDI collection. That's it. Alright, I'm kidding. I'm doing my Nintendo 64 collection. I've been going for a complete collection, even though I never had the system as a kid. But it's a very doable collection to collect, to get completion on. I actually was really jealous. I had like 3 different cousins that had it as a kid, and I had the PlayStation, and the PlayStation was good and all, but I didn't have any range as far as my library went. So I see all these other games that are just so different from what the PlayStation had, at least from what I had on the PlayStation, that my cousins all had, and so I was really jealous of them. Like, I remember specifically Mario 64, Legend of Zelda, Super Smash Bros., stuff like that. And I never owned a Nintendo system except for the Game Boy, of course. Everybody had a Game Boy, but I never owned a Nintendo system until the Nintendo 64 that I bought back in 2012. And that's when I started collecting retro stuff, nostalgia. And so recently, Power Player Paul on YouTube, I'll link him in the description, did a video for his Nintendo 64 collection, so I figured I'd upload one as well. In fact, I even chatted with him a little bit about it, and so I figure I might as well upload one to put that punk back in his place. Kidding, Paul, I love you. Hope you're watching, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna get on it. Okay, to start off with this collection video, I want to show off the console itself. I do have the standard gray console. I don't have it out. I want to get to where I can actually have it on display. I want to get all the color variations and have them all displayed with the games. I'm just not where I can actually do that. I don't have the room for it, so I keep it in a box, and I'm not digging it out of the box or anything. Not like the actual box that it came in. I don't have a boxed N64. I would love to. I got 2 boxed NESs though, 2 of the variants for the NES boxes, but no N64. Unfortunately. So I'm just going to show it off. This is my, this is the one that I usually play. The Atomic Blue, I believe, is what it is. And I do have the expansion pack. I'm going to show it off. Boom. And I just dropped the lid. I don't know what's rattling in there. Oh. Well, there it is. It's a little piece of metal or something. It still works, I know that. So that's cool. That it works with a tiny shard of metal in it. Okay, so yeah, there's my Atomic Blue. That's the one that I usually use. I got the gray one as well. I don't see any other color variants anywhere. It was so unusual to find that one that I actually bought off a dude off of Facebook. So yeah, now I guess I'll get to the controllers variants. I do have a few of those. This is the controller that goes with that one, the Atomic Blue. So with a little pack in it. So yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. As well as standard gray. I've got another one. These are the go-to ones that I'll trade in if I ever get a duplicate gray console to trade in. I'll usually use one of these. Thumbstick's a little bit loose on it. Playing Mario Party or F-Zero X or something with that one. This one was kind of cool to find. The yellow one. Oh yeah. I actually really like the, I don't know, it's just brightly colored and I love it. It's just a happy yellow. It's cool. I don't have the banana controller. That'd be really cool to find, because those are really hard to find. And then I got this one, the grape, I'm thinking? I don't know. Yeah, the grape. Something like that. I don't know the variant names or anything like that, because I don't see them. If I actually saw them and had enough of them, I would actually do some research and memorize some of the ones that I do have and don't have and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, so boom, the clear purple. Was that Atomic? Is that? I'm colorblind too. Fuck you. Okay, there's the green see-through one. Yeah, 90s, everything was see-through. If you could see electronics through the plastic, that was just the thing in the 90s. I remember that specifically. So yeah, I actually really like this one. This is a really cool color too. Oh, and that was actually a really tight stick. Giggity. And last one. the regular blue, the standard blue, the solid colors I think are just like really cool. I don't know why. I just really like the solid colors. Yeah, I mean they just look good. Different than gray. The gray is so annoying. Like it's just so bland and blah and gross. Why? You know, a charcoal color and whatever. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's. Oh, I got one more controller, third party, and it's downstairs with the collection. I will show it off as soon as I'm showing off my collection, and you will see it. Yeah, here somewhere. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm not gonna pull them all out and show them all off because I've got a ton of games here. So I'm gonna start out with all of these. These are my. I mean, they're good games. A lot of them are good games. I keep the best ones upstairs separate from all these. These are the more common ones and stuff like that I'm not going to play all the time. I'll start down here. These are really nothing special. They're out of order. They're just ones that I have not gotten in order yet. Like, I like to alphabetize them, but it's just really hard to like constantly pull them out and reorganize and everything like that. So I figure I would wait until, you know, I got everything in order. So obviously, like Revolt, I'm a real big fan of the Nintendo 64 racing games. But yeah, I go back here, and these are actually wrong side. They're like upside down from what I usually have them. Beetle Adventure Racing is a really good game. Hybrid Heaven, one of the rare RPGs for the system. The system didn't have very many of those. Yeah, I should also explain. I actually did a video talking about the end labels, and I got them on eBay. Literally every North American title released, plus 14 variants. So there's over 300 labels that I've got, and yeah, I mean they cover everything. And see, like there's one example of the variants. You got the gray card and the black card for Scooby-Doo. I think that's the only variant to that difference that I have there. But yeah, like I said, it comes with the label for every game as well as every variant. So that was really cool, and I paid $18 for everything shipped, so that was not bad. But yeah, there's Tony Hawk games. I'm going to kind of go through the stacks here. XG2, I really love the first one. Rainbow Six, not bad. Superman 64, one of the best games ever, am I right? Turok Games, Top Gear. War Gods, Wayne Gretzky. It's a lot easier with the end labels to show them off too. Like I don't have to actually show them, you know, label out. Rayman 2. Ready to Rumble's back there. There's Rugrats games. And actually, well, I don't know about those actually. There was one Rugrats game on the PlayStation that I liked. Got the Scooby-Doo games. That's actually a really decent game. Not gonna lie. Shadow Man, South Park games. I'm missing South Park Rally Racing. Spider-Man, the red card, I love that. I love the colored cards, like green, and there's yellow and blue, and then obviously the black. Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. See, there's Scar, NASCAR, or Scar, nope, that's NASCAR 99, excuse me. NASCAR, NBA, the Blitz games. Nightmare Creature's pretty decent. Paperboy, the Pokemon games. Power Rangers Rescue is fucking terrible. Glover, I just recently got that one, actually. See, I got all the Madden games. Magical Tetris Challenge, Disney game. That's really just Tetris. See, yeah, Mischief Maker's pretty decent. Mission Impossible. Pokemon Snap, that's actually one of my favorites. I'm surprised I have it down here, but I actually finished it. Like, I beat the game, so, you know, caught Mew on film. Still haven't caught him in the games, though. Fighting Force, Forsaken, that's a decent one. Gauntlet Legends, Gex 64. Hexen was pretty decent. Obviously, I'm pretty much skipping over the sports titles. Load Runner and Knife Edge down there. Namco Museum, pretty decent. Cruising World. I'm missing one cruising game, and that's Exotica. See, Dark Rift. Bug's Life is simple, but it's playable. Like, it's fun, you know? Like, it's one of those that you can just pick up and beat in, like, an hour. Disney's Tarzan is an overlooked gem. Toy Story 2 was actually pretty decent, I thought. Doom 64. Got both Duke Nukems. Got Excite Bike. Shit, I just dropped Princess Peach. Mortal Kombat 4. That's the only Mortal Kombat game I have on the system. Donkey Kong. I should have moved these guys beforehand. Let's see here. Aero Fighters Assault. Army Men. Sergeant's Heroes. That's the only Army Men game I've got so far. Bio Freaks is alright. See, Bomberman Hero. I missed out on Bomberman the Second Attack. Like, I was going to use some trading credit to pick it up, and I completely missed out on it. Castlevania, the not rare one. Chameleon Twist. Chopper Attack. The not rare Clay Fighter. Cruising USA. F-Zero X is actually one of my favorite racing games. I'm surprised I have it down here as well. And that's probably the rarest game that I have downstairs, at least to my knowledge, that I have downstairs. Indiana Jones The Infernal Machine. If I had it in the box, I would definitely have it upstairs, because that has gone up in price lately. Now I'll get to some of the boxed stuff. I guess I'll start over here with the Ultra Racer 64. I have not even tried that out yet. It was pretty much brand spanking new when I got it, and it was pretty cheap. So you obviously got the expansion pack box. I don't know why I have it in the plastic case. I could totally take that plastic case and put it on a game or something. Well, there's not enough. That's not necessarily the brother of GoldenEye, because it was done by a different producer, but it's actually not a bad game. Let's see, 1080. I actually suck at that game. Armorines was pretty decent. Let's see. Powerpuff Girls is just fucking terrible. Quake. Rage Rumble 2. Resident Evil 2 I finally got complete. Ridge Racer, Rush 2, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I really like the Star Wars games in the box. Turok 2, Wave Race was pretty good. And I'm going for all of the wrestling games complete in the box. As you see right there, I'm missing 2. And now I'm going to go upstairs and show you the rest. Okay, I'm now back upstairs, and this is where I usually do... Excuse me. This is where I usually do my videos and play my games and stuff like that, because the garage is just shitty. So, anyway, up here is where I keep the games that I would go to most often. The creme de la creme de la Edgar. Name that reference and you'll win, I don't know, +1 your comment or something. But the good game, the games that I'm going to put in and play most often. The big franchises and stuff like that. So, let's get started. I guess I'll start off with... Yeah, I'll start off with these. These are the Rareware games. Now, those of you who don't know, Rareware was, one of the big video game development companies, and the Nintendo 64 was considered their golden age. So, we'll do them first. Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. Really, really good games. Have not beaten them yet, because, it's kind of like, there's a lot of grinding involved. You gotta, like, collect stuff, the collectathon things, and a lot of people talk down on stuff like that, but I don't know, I don't see a problem with it. I mean, they built the game really good around it, and I love the games, actually. I just hadn't, completed them yet, so I'll get to it eventually. Like everything, I got a huge-ass backlog. Mickey Speedway USA is kind of, I mean, it's alright. It's more of a younger audience type combat racer. So, Perfect Dark, really, really good. That was their follow-up to GoldenEye. And, yeah, I mean, it has aliens and it's awesome. Killer Instinct. Really, really good fighting series. I've played this one and I love it. Like, it's awesome. They dealt in so many different genres, fighting being one of them, and it was really good. Like, this is an excellent game. Like, I love it. It's one of the few fighting games on the system. Well, it's not the most popular one on the system. We'll get to that later. Jet Force Gemini, one that I have not played yet, actually. From what I've heard, it's a really good game. Actually, you know what? I did play a little bit of it. Pretty decent, and it's another collectathon that is arguably like the most pain in the ass one to collect for, because you literally have to get every one of those little teddy bear creatures in order to beat the game. So, I think that's this one, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's this one. Anyway, still, I mean, it's a good game. It's just, tedious as all hell. And, of course, That's where it goes, on the floor. Donkey Kong 64. I love this game. Actually, it's really you really can't talk shit about Donkey Kong too much. I mean, it's like a classic, and Donkey Kong 64 was just the continuation of the Nintendo 64's bringing everything into 3D, and that was really cool. Those are the box ones. I'll get to those last, like I did outside. Here we have Kirby and the Crystal Shard. Pretty good game, actually. I mean, it's not really difficult, but it's really fun, and it's 2.5D. And yeah, I mean, oh, by the way, Fire and Spike, unstoppable. And yeah, but yeah, I mean, I was really enjoying this the entire time I was playing it. I haven't beaten it yet, but this is the last N64 game that I did play, so I'm getting to it. I'll go with this one. Mario Party. It's an alright game. I pretty much jacked up my thumbstick on the controller playing this. Yeah, it's pretty obvious why. Everybody knows why. But yeah, I mean, these games have actually been eluding me, so I was really excited to finally find at least one of them. I'm still looking for 2 and 3. So, and probably my favorite game on the entire system. Like, you really can't say anything bad about this series. Super Smash Bros. Love it to death. Awesome game. I play as Kirby always, because that's like the closest you can get to cheating and still not be cheating. Kirby's a fucking cheat. Like that's the cheapest thing that you could do is pick Kirby, and I pick Kirby every time. So yeah, it's kind of like who is it in 007 GoldenEye that everybody picks because he's impossible to kill? Oddjob? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, so we'll get to the complete and boxed creme de la Edgar's. Yoshi's Story. I like this game. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like it because of how cutesy and everything it is, and how simple it is, and it's like, I really don't shy away from simple games. I like simple games. I like to be able to beat a game, Nothing wrong with a little bit of challenge, obviously. I'll play a challenging game from time to time, but still, I like a game that I can, play through easily and finish and be like, oh, hey, that was actually pretty fun. And that's the happiest goddamn song ever. That la 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 la. It's just, you hear it and you just like smile. Okay, I'm not even doing these in any particular order. This is just like, well, I guess they're like reverse alphabetical. So, here we have one of the first games that I ever got for the N64. Finally picked up the box of manual at some point. Well, I picked up the box at some point. I already had the manual. It came with the game. So, Super Mario 64. One of the first games I ever seen for the game as well, back in the 90s. My cousin had it, and I was watching it, and I was just completely amazed by the whole massive, like, brightly colored world that was presented in the game, and the mechanics of it, and the joystick, and everything was just awesome. I was blown away. Yeah, and it wasn't even, like, my console. I'm like, oh, man, my PlayStation doesn't have the joystick. That's, wow. But, yeah, I'm beating a dead horse just talking about these games, actually, so. This is a weird one, because I didn't know that it came in the standard box, but I guess this is the Player's Choice Million Seller Edition, the re-release, basically. Star Fox 64, it's not the big box. The big box is the one that everybody always talks about, but like I don't have a big box for it. This is just the only box I've ever found for it. It's just crazy, I know, I've never even knew about it, so. There we go, Star Fox 64. Good game. I mean, flight simulator. Cool. Do a barrel roll. Probably second favorite game on the entire system. Well, I don't know. I'd have to do a lot of soul searching to do an entire like top 5 or top 10 list for it. Mario Kart 64. I mean, again, beating a dead horse talking about it because it's just a really awesome game. And this is one that me and my sister will like pick up and play all the time. That and Super Smash Bros. So yeah, Mario Kart 64. Can't say anything bad about it. Really good game. Did not get far in it because I had no idea what to do. Like, I was pretty much lost the entire first level of it, and lost way too much time. And you probably know what it is by now. So, yeah, Majora's Mask, because it's got the timer thing that people didn't like, and other people did like because it felt rushed. I'm one of the ones that's kind of impartial on it because, again, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I get lost way too easy, and if I'm getting timed, then I just completely get screwed and have no idea what to do. I was in day 3, as a matter of fact, before I never even got to my first dungeon or anything. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't complete any tasks or anything. I was still stuck with the, people are going to hate me for not knowing what it is. The Deco Nut math, the first math that you get, the one that you get stuck with, and it's just annoying. I could not figure out how to do anything. So, but yeah, Majora's Mask. I mean, it's pretty cool. It was really cool. I just didn't know what to do. You know. This one I didn't know what to do, and actually I'm kind of lost because like I put it down for a while and do not remember what dungeons I have not beaten yet. So, Ocarina of Time. This is the standard edition. The other one, the Majora's Mask, is the hologram front edition. This is the standard gray cartridge edition. I cannot find the gold cartridge. I actually have a box for the gold cart version. I do not have the gold cart though. Have not come across it yet. So, but yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time, really good. I was completely blown away, and like the first time I played it, like actually played it myself, I saw my cousin play a little bit of it, like way back in the 90s. But like the first time I ever played it would have been 2 years ago when I played it. And I was completely blown away just by the backstory that they were giving, the mythology behind everything, and it was really cool. And even like the graphics are like out of date by today's standards, but I was still blown away by everything that was going on, and it was just really cool. I loved it. And I would really like to talk about Okami. I like to compare the two because I loved Okami. I actually beat Okami, so here we go. Here's another Rareware title that everybody knows. I actually haven't even played it yet. But it's one that eluded me for a while. I wound up doing a trade with one of my cousins who had the N64 back in the day. She had the game, but she was looking for an expansion pack to play a different game. And she just didn't like this one, and so I said, hey, I'll trade you an expansion pack for the game. And then, like 2 days later, I found a box of manual for it. Diddy Kong Racing. Again, I have not played it, but from what I've seen of it, it looks really good. Like I love the whole adventure aspect of the race and everything that's going on, even though you really don't need a story for a racing game, but still, I mean, it was cool. Plus, this is like the first introduction that we get to Banjo and Conker, one of my favorite Nintendo 64 characters of all time. We'll get to this one now. Boom, the classic. The classic first-person shooter, the one that revolutionized first-person shooting. Granted, Doom came before it. Did Quake come before it? I don't know. But yeah, this is the one that like pretty much just blew everybody's mind with split-screen co-op, and I haven't played split-screen co-op on it because I can't get anybody to play with me. I'm sure I could, but I'm antisocial, so whatever. I've played some of the levels for it, though. It's actually really fun to go through and just play the levels and look at all the polygon graphics and everything. You know, it's way different from like the Halos of today, the Call of Duties and everything. So yeah, I mean, it's really cool to go back and play this game. So. And I guess I'll get to this one now. Little known game, you might have heard of it. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Complete in box. One of the rarest titles on the system, actually. Especially complete in box. So, really happy to have this. And I did play a lot of this game. Like, probably not quite halfway through. I'm probably about a third of the way through it. I haven't gotten to the Great Mighty Pooh yet. I've been like, I was anticipating it for so long. Like, where's the Pooh? Where's the Pooh? I want to get to the Pooh. I haven't got to the Pooh yet. I'm stuck on the water level. So, the fucking eel keeps on killing me. So, whatever. Conker's Bad Fur Day, I mean, really cool game. Now, it's kind of a ratty cartridge, and actually, or ratty box, and the cartridge is messed up. The label's like half peeled off, but still, just to have it complete in box is just an honor, you know. Yeah, so that's all I got for the games. Now, I'm pretty much going to conclude it here. I wanted to say that I did want to get halfway through the collection before I did this collection update video. Unfortunately, though, I'm kind of putting collecting on halt. I'm not completely stopping. I'm not selling anything. I'm not, like, just not going to be looking for anything. I'm not going to be not buying anything. I'm just kind of slowing my roll because I'm trying to work out some things, you know, with jobs and stuff like that, and hopefully moving out of my grandmother's house within the year, and, you know, just this, that, and the other. trying to better myself, the whole new year, new me thing. But I'm still collecting. I'm just not going hardcore, and so it'd probably wind up being a whole nother year before I got to the halfway point. I'm at 136 plus one variant, so 137 in total, out of a total of 300 something cartridges, 310 cartridges maybe, something like that. I think I could be off a little bit, but I was really hoping to at least get to maybe 150. Not quite there, but I'm closing in on the halfway point, and it's really cool. I love collecting. I love the Nintendo 64. Glad I could finally do the collection video, because it's kind of been like on my to-do list for a while now. So there you have it. That's my Nintendo 64 collection. I hope you enjoy, and I hope I can bring more videos in the future. So stay tuned, I guess. See ya.